Palabora Kolulikan. Thank you so much. Appreciate your message so kindly. Good morning, Sis Linz, all the way from Maharapat, Buluwedu on the R81. This is me tuned in, Linz. Simon, thank you so much. Appreciate your message. I can some music one way now. Rather that song, yes, Simon Mahatulela just electrified me. Good morning, my Mzansi. It's a message from Jonas. Hola. Thank you so much, Jonas. Appreciate your message. And the final of the show, we have a dear future me. You get to send me those letters of affirmation to your future self.
Funerals. We believe every life tells a story. Our tombstones are more than just markers. They are lasting tributes, engraved with care, honoring memories that live on. Now, enjoy up to 5% off on selected tombstones with a 2-week lead time. Crafted with precision, built to endure, and personalized to reflect the legacy of your loved one. Choose Poti Funerals to preserve their memory for generations to come. Poti. Every life deserves a lasting tribute. To learn more about our tombstones and discounts, send a WhatsApp to 067-336-0319. T's and C's apply.
Capricorn FM News, reliable and independent.
Top stories at this hour. Taxi operators urged to stop taking law into their own hands. Madanje calls on ANC members to return to the ethical framework. And report shows that 80% of township businesses remains unregistered. Good morning, and with the news at 9, we begin here where the National Taxi Alliance in Limpopo is urging taxi operators to stop taking the law into their own hands after the Polokwane High Court sentenced 4 taxi operators to 18 years imprisonment for kidnapping, assault with intent to do grievous bodily harm, and murder in relation to the case that occurred in 2021. According to the police, the victims who reside at Rachweni were taken by force by a group of taxi operators that were brought by Sello Elliot Mabulani to deal with the victims he accused of stealing from him. The victims were assaulted and transported to Polokwane, where they were stripped naked, assaulted and poured with oil, and even forced to drink the oil before they were told to run for their lives. One of the victims was later found dead next to a river near Beite and Devon streets in Polokwane, and the suspects were traced and arrested. NTA Provincial Coordinator Franz Khasaro now says instead of taking the law into their own hands, people should make a citizen arrest and call law enforcement authorities to enforce the law.
These major big players within the industry, they need to have people that have.
Sorry for that sound. And in other news, the ANC Limpopo Secretary Ruben Madaje has called on ANC members to return to the ethical framework that the late party president Oliver Reginald Tambo embodied. Madaje was addressing the ANC Waterberg region's commemoration of the OR Tambo month and the 70 years of the Freedom Charter in Bilabela on Friday. He says that Tambo's leadership style was consultative, inclusive, and deeply respectful of divergent views. Madaje says while the movement faces challenges of its time, corruption, inequality, and the erosion of democratic values, it must draw inspiration from Tambo's moral courage and integrity. He says that Tambo would be very disappointed by the level of factionalism and patronage that is manifesting itself within the ANC movement.
The ANC faces a third historic threat to its existence, not from external repression, but from internal decay. The question before us is whether we have the courage, the integrity, and the vision to confront this threat, as Tambo did in 1940s and until 1960s. That is the question that we must ask ourselves.
And lastly, Township Informal Economy report has revealed that nearly 80% of township businesses in the country remain unregistered, cutting them off from formal financial system and growth opportunities. This also comes after Statistics South Africa noted that unregistered businesses operate outside key regulatory systems such as VAT, labor, and tax compliance. Despite these challenges, the Township Cover Informal Economy is is the cornerstone of South Africa's workforce. The survey covered provinces like Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Western Cape, Limpopo, and Northwest. Neo Selimelani, founder of Audio for Rio, had this to say.
There needs to be a succession plan, right? And with the succession plan, these major big players within the industry, they need to have people that they mentor. So Mabubenjalo or an Onions and All must mentor a combo. So just like you have a CEO that has someone that they mentoring to come after them when they retire, it needs to happen within local economic development space.
And that is all from me, Oratile Kekana, and I'll be back with more news at 10.
For more of this and other news, visit CapricornFM.co.za and follow Capricorn FM.
When we sorry, you're feeling every hour, at least you're leaving now at 10. I can only hand over something like I can hand over. So I can't talk over. Richest big. The way you switch when you're at work. Mukhatsi dumela. Re bolele sa on your vlogs awa. Ngala. Ba ro ka ra sona go bolela kudu. Guys, really. So you're the one listening to. Hi, good morning, babe. Yeah, guys. You have a lovely voice. Thank you so much. Dumela Lee. Yo, what do I do? Leda, bye bye.